Hello everyone, I'm John, this is Sean.
Alright.
And this is Everyday Food Reviews. And today we have another powdered energy formula.
Yeah, today we're looking at Razorwire Energy. We're going to do a thumbnail.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is another powdered energy formula. This the sour apple flavour came out just before the sneak sour apple.
Is it actually sour apple? Because mine just says apple flavour.
Oh, it says apple flavour. It says sour apple on
okay.
But yeah, they previously just had two flavours. They had blue raspberry and cherry. I have ordered them, but we've not managed to do a video with lockdown at the moment. But when this one come out, they were doing sample sachets for free. It's actually free, but you pay postage, so it's £1.29 for one of these delivered, which it isn't bad to try it out. So me and John both ordered one, and we thought we'd do a video on this one.
I think we would have done the cherry and blue raspberry as well, but they just didn't have the sample sachets available for...
No, not at the time. And I'd need to order it again because I've got it delivered to a different address that I can't get to at the moment. So yeah, we both end up needing to order it again if we wanted to do that. But we'll get into this one. There's it's a 5 gram sachet, and there's 150 milligrams of caffeine in the sachet. Like the Wraith that we looked at, the ingredients are all sort of listed in gram amounts.
I've just dropped the packet. I think most of it's in the bottom. A bit came out, but not too much.
Okay, so John's just had an accident, so there'll be a
sorry about
really
that. I don't know how much he's going to get cut out or what's going to get cut out. But yeah, I dropped my packet. Luckily, I didn't lose too much. So yeah, Sean was saying there's gram amounts.
Yeah, so we've got things like 1,000 milligrams of taurine, 320 milligrams of guarana seed, 250 milligrams of green tea. We've got niacin, vitamin E, vitamin B6, B12, B5, vitamin C. They're not listed. It doesn't seem to be listed in any particular order, but yeah, it's quite useful to have them listed with amounts. And then you've got the ingredients listed as well. You were saying it might not be sour apple.
Yeah, there's nothing on the packet that suggests it's sour apple. It just says apple flavour on the back, and it says apple flavour on the front.
Well, I was just going to say there's malic acid in there.
You're the scientist, tell me what that means.
It means it's going to be sour.
Oh, okay. So, recommended use says add contents of sachet to 250 to 400 ml of water, allowing 5 centimetres in your shaker bottle. I've done 400 ml, I've got no ice.
I've done 350 ml with no ice, but I've had the water in the fridge.
Yeah, I did.
So, yeah, it's looking a bit sort of dirty in there, and it's a bit. I don't know if you can see, that's pretty lumpy. Pretty lumpy. That's going to take a bit of shaking.
I did wonder if I've got a slightly bigger shaker. I'm using this shaker.
Look at that at the bottom there. See, I find a lot of these you can just stir with a spoon and they're fine. Even the ones like we found the Wraith. We find Wraith, G Fuel and Sneak to be quite sort of chalky. But they all do mix in a glass with just a spoon. This one.
Oh, for people who haven't seen it, the comment on the Wraith video by Wraith, how they said they've changed manufacturers, haven't they?
No, they've changed. They've switched suppliers for the extracts that are in it. So hopefully the new batches coming up will be less insoluble or more soluble. I don't know which one would be correct in this instance, but yeah, they've changed suppliers of some of the extracts.
So that's good to know.
We did suspect that it was the extracts in it that were causing so much insolubility there. So yeah, they've thanked us for the feedback, and hopefully, all being well, once they get the new supplier, we should be able to get a tub of
they said
the new one and review that again. But
so this is like, I've poured mine out.
And this is about Razorwire.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's took some shaking. That's took a lot more work than I'd have liked.
Yeah. So like a cloudy apple juice.
Yeah.
There's still some bits in.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, when it's just insoluble bits like that, it doesn't matter how much you shake it. It said it's got pine bark extract in. I imagine that, and it's got guarana extract. You know, some of those things just aren't going to dissolve. Guarana seed extract.
Yeah.
But that's just not going to dissolve. So, yeah. The thing is, though, that the lumpiness isn't anything to do with solubility. That's just lumpiness. Yeah, it's quite
It doesn't
cloudy.
smell overly sour. It just smells like a green apple.
It smells pretty sour to me. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
I used 350ml of water because I thought if it's saying 200 or 250 to 400, I don't want to use 400 and have it be too dilute. With 350, that really doesn't taste of much at all. That's far too dilute.
Which, yeah, I thought I was going to say like mine. I hoped yours would taste better, but mine just tastes like slightly flavoured water.
If you like apple squash and you make it quite weak, then this will be fine, because that's what this tastes like.
Yeah.
It's maybe a bit more sour than apple squash, and I'm sure if you had half as much water it'd be a lot more sour, but as it is, following the instructions, you know, the thing is, you make this with 200ml and it's going to be
It's going to be really chalky.
Yeah. But having said that, like, it looks like there's a lot of sort of insoluble material in there, but to taste it, it doesn't taste like
I'm not getting
or...
it like bitty or chalky.
No. So in that regard, it's all right. But then, if you made this with little enough water for the flavour to come through, I imagine it'd start getting chalky.
Maybe. I'm not. It's a shame that I'm not overly impressed.
No. It doesn't. It just doesn't taste so much. The flavour's nice.
I mean, it doesn't even taste bitter like caffeine does.
No.
And
well, there's only 150ml. There is a bit of a sour aftertaste, actually. You know, like it is noticeably sour as far as the apple flavour goes, but you can tell that that's just too watered down. You could tell if that had if I made this with 250ml of water, that'd be really nice. But then I think it's...
But then the effort to shake it as well, like the effort we went through to get ours.
Yeah.
At 400 and 350ml, and then...
I think it's £30 for, either 40 or 60 servings. But to be honest, I don't feel like it matters, because even though there's 150ml, if you're having... You could have 100 servings, and if you're making it up at 200ml so that it actually tastes of something, it doesn't matter how much caffeine's in there. At that point, if you want more caffeine, you can get a bag of caffeine from a bulk powders shop for £5 for 100 grams and just microdose it if you're that bothered about the extra caffeine. If you say, oh yeah, you know, it's only 200ml a drink, but you get a lot more caffeine and that's good, or you get a lot more caffeine and that's bad. Either way, I don't see that that's a good thing. Because you'd either get another drink that has less caffeine in, or you could get another drink and add more caffeine to it. Either way, with this, you could have 100 servings, and that's hardly any drink if you have to make it with 200ml of water for each scoop for it to taste nice.
Yeah. Where were these from?
Razorwire.
I know that.
Oh, in the
UK
country.
Company.
I think they're in the UK, yeah. I don't know where in the UK.
Suffolk, apparently.
Suffolk, yeah.
Well, I don't want to write them off completely being a UK company. Maybe we need to try with 250ml of water. Yeah,
like I said, I do have the other two flavours. After lockdown, we can do them between us and see how they are.
Yeah, on the face of it, the initial apple flavour.
Yeah.
We've had such good experiences with Sneak and G Fuel and Wraith, that this is just not even a bitter disappointment because there was no bitterness.
Yeah, I think like yourself, I wouldn't write them off. If I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and this might sound a bit bad, but who's heard of Sneak and who's heard of Razorwire? I can guarantee more people have heard of Sneak. And more people were more hyped for the Sneak Sour Apple. And, you know, I do it on the YouTube videos. I put in tags that I think people are going to search for on the video and in the descriptions.
Every creator does it. It's what you do.
That's what you do. So I can't blame Razorwire for rushing out an apple flavour.
When so many people were buzzing over Sour Apple Sneak.
Exactly. And ultimately, even if this was planned before Sneak, it just seems suspicious that the sort of announcement and the release of it all came in between Sneak's announcement and their release. So I dare say that this was rushed out to compete. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say, even if that one's bad, we'll try their two staples, the blue raspberry and the cherry,
which are two flavours. I'm a massive cherry fan, and you're a massive blue raspberry fan. So
yeah,
hopefully that strikes a nerve with us.
Yeah, what we can do is try one of them with just 300ml, and if it still tastes weak, try the next one with 200.
Well, I'd maybe go straight into 250. It says, doesn't it, 250 to 400. So
yeah, I don't want to
maybe straight up use.
Well, we've got two. That's what I'm saying. So we'll try it with 300 and then try with 250 because it could just be the case that this apple one's a weak link.
Maybe, yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll
maybe
cross that.
It does. Maybe it does fall short of not being a sour apple. Maybe if they made it more sour and actually called it sour apple, then it would be better. But
I'll check, but I'm sure on the website it says sour apple. I'll check and put text up, but I'm sure it does say on the website sour apple.
Yeah, we will look at that now. So, well, yeah, I don't think there's anything to add.
No, it tastes fine, but
yeah, it doesn't. Okay,
doesn't taste of much.
Yeah.
And it's got 150ml of caffeine and a load of B vitamins, and they're all listed, so it's fine. And you can try it for £1.29. There's no one else.
There's going to be some people out there who don't want their energy drinks powdered with a full-on, massive tango face slapping punch to them.
Yeah.
There's going to be some people out there who do want something like the G Fuel Peach Iced Tea.
Yeah, that we've not looked at yet.
This.
That we've not looked at yet.
No, but I've had it before. But there's going to be people out there that do want that.
Yeah, but then there's other options out there like that Occo Fuel and stuff.
Yeah,
I found that to just taste of squash, and that that had a nicer flavour to it at I think 450ml dilution.
Right. Yeah.
And that the biggest problem with that was the insoluble extracts and stuff, which this also suffers from. So at the moment, I don't see why you'd get this, but it is fine. It is fine for what it is. It just doesn't taste of much. But you've got your vitamins there and everything, and
But you can only get one of them for that £1.29 price.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that this might not be the most favourable review, but at the end of the day, you can try one for £1.29, and even.
And if you do actually end up really liking it, great. That's.
Yeah, most other places are going to charge you more than £1.29 just for one sample sachet. Most places you won't be able to order just one sample sachet. There'll be a minimum of 5 or 3 or 7 or 8, and most places are still going to charge you shipping on top of that. So, I say it's free, but even if we say, okay, it's £1.29 with free postage or whatever, that's still cheaper than anyone else for a sample sachet.
Yeah.
So you can't take that away from them. And they're not, if you're thinking about it and you think, oh, that review sounds quite negative, just try it. It's £1.29. That's just try it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we'll wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No worries. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.